Alright, how's it going, guys? Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make cinematics in Infinite Warfare. It's a little bit more challenging than it is in the other CODs. You have to actually go in to like spectator mode and change a bunch of settings. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. You're going to go over here to Game Setup, Game Rules. Turn the time limit on to unlimited if you want. Then you're going to go over here to Team and change the spectating from Team Only to Free. And then turn on hardcore mode. That way, it like prevents the HUD from showing. All right, so now if you want, you can put on an extra bot so you can like spectate them or make cinematics with the bot in there. It might work a little bit better with like a real person. But anyways, so what you're gonna do here is start up the match, and I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through how to like edit it and like crop it out and everything in After Effects. So just bear with me a little bit. I'm going to cut it right now. Okay, so now that it loads, go ahead and click the spectate button. If you don't see the spectate button, you definitely did something wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it once this time is done. Okay, so now that you're in here, I'm going to make a quick cinematic. I'm going to go up here to this rock, and all I'm going to do is just kind of circle this rock. Alright, so obviously you're going to want to take a little bit more time doing that. You want to make sure that your sensitivity is on 1. This will give you a little bit more steady shots. Alright, so I'm going to meet you guys back in After Effects, and I'm going to teach you how to crop it and slow it down and then render it at a YouTube friendly like thing, whatever it's called. Alright, so we're back here in After Effects. What we're going to do is go to File and then Import File, and go ahead and choose your clip. Alright, then you're going to drag that in, find where you need to trim your stuff at. Alright, we'll do here, so I'll hold Option and then left square bracket, and then I'll go just a few seconds in the future here. And we'll do Option right square bracket. Can't talk very well. Alright. And then you're going to drag your playhead over here to the very left and then press the left square bracket to snap it. Alright, I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit. Okay, now we need to get rid of the whole spectating thing and that whatever is at the top. So you're going to create a new solid. Doesn't matter what color it is, just as long as it's the same size as this composition. Alright, so then you go over here to Effect, Generate, and then do Grid. Alright, you're going to change this first anchor number to around -300, and then this one to around like 2000, I guess, just a really big number. Alright, and then this one over here is going to be around 4000, or just anything bigger than the width. I'm just making up random numbers here. And then this one right here actually has to be a specific number. It needs to be the height of your composition. So since I'm doing 1920 by 1080, I'm going to type in 1080 here. I might have actually done, no, this one needs to be 0, not 2000. Alright, so that one has to be like a specific number, and then that one has to be a specific number, but these just need to like go off the screen. Alright, so then you're going to choose your color. You can choose any color you want, but black's going to look the best. And then you're just going to increase your border quite a bit. Alright. So then, if you have some room to mess around with, like if here, I'll just move it down some, holding shift so it moves in a straight line. And there we go. Alright. So now I'm going to slow down the clip and make it kind of flow a little bit better, so it's not just like one solid speed. So what you're going to do now is right click on your clip, and you're going to go to Time, Enable Time Remapping, and what you need to do for time remapping is you need to keyframe the start of your clip, and you need to keyframe the end of your clip so you can lock the times in place. Otherwise you might get some really weird like backwards time travel stuff that you don't want. So hold command and then my arrow key so I can quickly move over my frames. Keyframe there on the last frame, and then I'm just going to make a random keyframe here pretty much anywhere. Alright, so this keyframe is going to be your time. So you want to turn this down um, if you're going to slow it down or speed it up, and it needs to be greater than this keyframe and then less than this one if you're slowing it down. Alright, so let's see what this value is. This one's 146. So I'm going to make this probably like 148. Click OK, and this one is 153. So from here all the way to here is going to be 2 seconds worth of footage. Alright, so even though it's, and then it'll play over about 6 seconds or 5.5 seconds, and then from 5.5 or so seconds to like 6.5 seconds, it's gonna play like 5 seconds, 6 seconds worth of footage in that time. So this is gonna be really fast over here, and this is gonna be really slow. So what we need to do to kind of make it look less choppy is we need to ease them in and out. So to do this, you can just press F9, or you can right click on it and then go there, and this is going to smooth everything out. Alright, and then obviously you can add in some color effects and all that good stuff. I really rushed through this. But what you're going to do now is you're going to add it to the Adobe Media Encoder queue instead of just adding it to the render queue. This only works if you have Adobe Media Encoder, but it allows you to export it in multiple different ways. I guess that's the best way of saying it. I don't really know what I'm saying, I'm just kind of going with it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this old one. That was a recording that I failed at. So what you're going to do is make sure this is H.264. MPEG works okay, I've heard, but I think it has a slow upload speed to YouTube, so when you're rendering things, I would suggest this because it works on like Linux and Mac and Windows. Like some video types don't work on all operating systems. Alright, so then you're going to go ahead and rename your file or whatever. I'll just save it here and I'll name it cinematic. And then I'm just going to go ahead and click this big green play button and I'll render it out. And then once it's done, well, you have it to share with the world, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you like this video, go ahead and feel free to like share it with your friends or whatever. And like the video, of course. And I'm going to play this little cinematic that I made. It's probably garbage, but it just kind of shows you what you can do really quick.